Do you try and do something new and can't stick to it? I'm Davina. I've had 3 C-sections in 5 years, all traumatic, and I want to show you why that happens and what birth trauma, C-sections, and frequency all have to do with one another. So I decided one day that I wanted to be in a different frequency. So I wanted to feel different about my life. And so for me, that looked like getting up early, doing a meditation in the morning, exercising in the morning, also doing a meditation in the evening. It included eating well, getting outside, and just feeling good, spending some time on myself and feeling good. So it was a decision I made that, yes, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to live my life from today. And so it was all going well for the first 3 days. That's what I was doing. I was getting up, I was meditating in the morning, I would do a YouTube workout, and then getting the kids up for school and feeling really good about that. Music on in the mornings, getting ourselves ready, and then eating what I wanted to eat in the day, having more water because that was something else I wanted to do. And then doing a meditation before bed, doing some skincare, and so it was, and getting to bed early. That was one of the other things I wanted to do. So that was all going well. That was all happening for 3 days. And then on the fourth day, there was a payment that I was due to receive from a client, and they'd only sent half, not the full amount that we'd spoken about. So I was like, oh, that's a bit weird, but fine, that's okay. Just carried on with the rest of my day. And then when I went to go and at lunchtime to go and eat the food that I wanted to eat, it wasn't there, or some of it was turned. And I was like, oh, so what am I going to eat now? And so it was just a little bit, oh, I thought I'd already done this. It got just a bit annoying. And my tea is really hot. I'm just going to put my tea down because it's hot. So that was a bit weird, but fine. I can just go out and get something else. And then that evening, when I went to pick up my son from nursery, I had a car accident. And I've never had a car accident. This was the first time I had a car accident. I've been driving since I was 17. I'm 40 this year. I've never had a car accident. And with my son in the car, and we're okay. The other person was okay. It was just I have some damage to the front of my vehicle, but otherwise it was small and it was fine. Everybody was fine. And I remember thinking as I pulled back off the road, and something came to me that said, "Is this not going to do it? Is this not going to sway you? Is it not going to be this?" And I remember thinking it was a test. And I remember thinking, oh, that's weird. But so you might be thinking, what does all of this have to do with not being able to do the thing that you want to do? So just stay with me. When you have had a traumatic experience, your nervous system goes into high alert. So your nervous system is what is responsible for how you perceive life, how everything runs off of your nervous system, all parts of your body. When you go through a traumatic C-section birth, your nervous system goes into high alert. And so high alert can look like anxiety, it can look like feeling disconnected from yourself or from others. You might see and envision life as being very difficult. You might just be quite unhappy. It can display itself in many different ways. But high alert is what happens, is where your nervous system now lives. So everything you do is from this place of being in high alert, scanning for danger at all counts. That's what your body is doing. And then, so when I made a decision that I would like to be in a different frequency, I would like to, as I was saying, getting up early in the morning, meditating, eating well, those kind of things. What that also included for me is, should something happen, I don't want to be angry about it, or I don't want to spiral about it. I'm just going to stay calm. Basically, that's my thing. I'm just going to stay calm. And so my body is saying, oh, but no, we can't do that because it doesn't feel safe. So this all comes down to safety. Your body doesn't feel safe when you decide to do something new. So the body doesn't feel safe to just come out of high alert, because high alert is what it believes has kept you safe all this time. It's what's kept you going. So when I decided that I wanted to be calm, I wanted to do these new things that would just make me feel good and calm. My body was like, oh, but that doesn't feel safe to do that. Let's not do that. Let's just go back to where we were before, because your body loves familiarity. Sorry, I say that word wrong sometimes. It likes predictability to feel the same. So then when I started doing different things, my body's like, but is it safe to do that? I don't know if it's safe to do that. So let's just throw some things her way to bring her back. So that was the money, because in the past, that's something that maybe I would have felt anxiety over. Then it was not having the food that I wanted to eat at the time. I might have just thought like, oh, and just gone straight back to having what I normally would have, which wouldn't have been what I wanted. And then the big thing of a car accident, which I'd never had. Something that we were surely that's going to put her back into where she was before. But I decided no. I was like, I'm okay. My son's okay. The other person's okay. It's just some damage on the bumper. It's not a problem. Everything's fine. I'm grateful for my life. Everything is okay. And I'm going to stay in that. I'm going to stay in that frequency. I'm going to stay in that. So I'm having to teach my body what safety is now, that doing these new things is actually safe for the body. So when you maybe have tried to, maybe it's you want to eat differently, you want to drink more water, you want to get out and go for a walk and be outside and start exercising, or you want to start meditating, or there's something that you are taking on that feels good for you, and then you feel it seems as though you can only do it for a few days, and then you might be saying to yourself, oh, I'm just lazy, I'm unmotivated, I'm just not good at this, I can't do it. What's actually happening is it's not you, it's your nervous system. Your nervous system is in high alert, and it's saying, we can't take on anything else. We can't do it. We just can't do this. If it's your reactions that you'd like to change, maybe you're someone who might blow up at different things or feel quite anxious, and you're making a decision of, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to respond differently. Your body will say, oh, but this is how we responded all this time, and this is what's kept us safe. So no, let's go back to how we were. And then it will be like you can do it for a few days and then you'll revert back. So what I want you to know is that it's not you. You're not lazy or unmotivated or you're not doing it right. It's not you, it's your nervous system. Your nervous system has to feel safe first before it can do the things that you'd like it to do. And so that's why this work is an inside job first. It's all about how we feel on the inside, how we can get our nervous systems back into safety so that we can then live the lives that we want to live and do the things that we want to do. And that is what we do inside the school, inside the C-section healing space. All the details are in the description and in the links if you'd like to join. It's free to join the first phase where you can learn about the nervous system, and I give you a meditation and what you need to do for the first 21 days to make this change. And then if you want to continue with us, you can and do the other phases as well. And another thing that I do inside the school is, which I've just decided to start doing actually, is I pull oracle cards for the week. So this is the card that I pull for the collective. Today being Monday. Don't know if that's it. There we go. She in focus. And then for those listening, it's and not watching, so you can't see, it's a woman. She has two parrots next to her, and the parrots are each holding a piece of her hair, which crosses across her neck. And I'll read what it says on the back. But if you want to hear the reading that I gave for the collective, you can just go to the school, the C-section healing place. But I'll read what it says here on the back. If you know a lot of, all oracle cards, different things, they come with a book that will tell you about each card. But that's not how I like to do readings. I like to just see what my intuition tells me about the cards. So you can have a look at that on the school. But what this one says on the back is, within you vibrates a radiant spiritual power that expresses and attracts goodness. You can make peace with your experience and expression of power, infusing it with compassion, wisdom as an act of capacity rather than force. It is spiritually safe for you to claim your complete empowerment, discernment, and creativity. Set the limits you need, and you will transcend those that would hold you back. And that just felt very fitting. So I hope that speaks to someone this week as well. So if you want to join us, as I said, in the school, I show up there weekly and we go through all the hows. It's all about identity and the somatic work. And that we do that every Wednesday inside the school. So you can get all of the details in the description.